Fans cried over this heartbreaking news. Al Roker has spent decades being one of America's most beloved television figures. Known not only for his broadcasting talent, but for his warmth, humor, and the steady optimism he brings into millions of homes every morning. But behind the bright lights of Studio 1A and that iconic smile, something far more serious has been unfolding. Moments that were once private have now begun to surface, revealing Al facing a diagnosis that has shaken not only his family, but also millions of viewers who feel like they've grown up with him. Those close to Al describe a gradual period of worry. A man famous for his boundless energy, whether he was covering storms, hosting the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, or making the entire Today Show crew laugh, suddenly began showing subtle signs of strain. At first, family and colleagues chalked it up to his non-stop schedule. After all, Al has always been the man who keeps going, no matter what. But as the days turned into weeks, the changes became impossible to ignore. Deborah Roberts, known for her extraordinary poise and strength both on camera and at home, was the first to insist he get checked. What doctors found left both of them stunned. The moment Al's doctors delivered the news is described as one of the most emotional and heartbreaking experiences the couple has ever faced. Deborah, a woman who has reported from war zones, interviewed world leaders, and navigated some of the toughest stories in journalism, found herself overwhelmed. Witnesses say she broke down in tears as the diagnosis sank in. This wasn't a news assignment. This wasn't something she could prepare for. This was her husband, her partner, the father of her children. Deborah's reaction wasn't just fear. It was the sudden, terrifying thought of what life might look like if Al's condition worsened, a world where the man who has always been the steady heart of their family might soon face challenges nothing in their extraordinary careers could shield them from. Al, ever the protector, reportedly tried to comfort her even as the weight of the diagnosis pressed down on him. When the news eventually became public, the world reacted instantly. Viewers flooded social media with prayers, disbelief, and heartbreak. Many wrote that mornings simply wouldn't feel the same without Al's presence. Others shared deeply personal messages, saying the news felt like watching someone in their own family fall ill. The Roker-Roberts household has undergone a profound shift since that moment. Deborah has taken on an even more protective role, reorganizing her demanding schedule so she can be at Al's side for every appointment, every treatment, every moment of uncertainty. Friends say that while she tries to stay strong, there are nights when the reality hits her all over again. Al, meanwhile, is doing his best to maintain normalcy, still cracking jokes, still showing gratitude for every small moment. But those closest to him see the toll, the fatigue, the fear, the quiet moments when he stares off, processing everything he's been told. Messages from colleagues across NBC, ABC, and the broader broadcasting world had been pouring in. Many have shared stories about Al's kindness behind the scenes, how he remembers everyone's name, how he makes new interns feel valued, how he brings light into every room he enters. For Deborah, these messages have offered comfort, reminding her of just how deeply Al has touched people's lives. Yet through the heartbreak, Deborah has transformed into a force of determination. She has become Al's fiercest advocate, speaking with specialists, researching options, and making sure he has every possible chance at recovery. Those close to her say her strength is now the backbone of the home. And even Al has admitted privately that he doesn't know how he'd face this without her.